What's up, everybody? Dork Dynasty here, coming at you live with another Geek Leak. And today I'm going to actually be ripping one of my personal booster boxes of EB01 Expansion Booster 1 Memorial set for One Piece, the trading card game. Now let's just get right into it. I'm actually incredibly excited. I've been wanting to get into this for a while. So let's just hop right on into it. I've got some sleeves right here so that I can use that to protect the cards. Yet here I am having a hard time with the plastic. So I don't think it'll need much protection. Who knows, right? All right. Would you look at that? Wonderful. That looks great. All right, let's open these up. Now, I like to use inners and outers, which means you can double sleeve your cards to increase maximum protection. You know, it's like a friggin' force field. All right, first pack, you guys. Now, with this set, there is no Dawn. I don't know if you've ripped any boxes of your own or you've seen in other card breaks, but a lot of times these come with cards that are Dawn cards, which are essentially, if you play other trading card games, your energy cards like mana or your energy in Pokemon, right? And essentially, that's all it is. It's a land. But it's a really pretty land. So, like, usually in other booster boxes, you get 1 to 2 extra lands, essentially. You get a pretty land per set. This expansion set does not come with any. So we're just going to be kind of going in for it. And I don't know if you know what we're going to be looking out for today, what our hits are going to be. But what I'm hoping for is, you know, everybody wants a manga. Here are our 2 rares. Everybody wants a manga. That would be great if we could hit them up. Manga Chopper, that'd be phenomenal. If we could hit some really nice alts, you know, I would take that as well. But I would really, really like to hit a Manga Chopper. All right. Conquer the 3 Worlds and Gum Champion Rifle. All right, nothing so far. We haven't seen anything come out of here so far. Let's see, I just want to adjust the camera a little bit. All right. Now, Funkfried is actually great because he's an elephant. That's also a sword. But you see, in One Piece, how it works is you eat a devil fruit to obtain powers. So like someone like me, I could eat the gum fruit and turn into rubber, like the main character, right? Well, you see what happened here was this sword, Funkfried, ate the elephant fruit. Yeah, you heard me right. The sword ate the elephant fruit. Now, I'm not going to get more into that with you, but I'm just going to leave that there for you. Edward Weevil and an Ezo. Ezo is great. I love to see an Ezo because for me, that's going to go in my deck. I'm going to be playing Red Green Odin this set. It's a very fun leader. And essentially what it does is it allows all of your Wano type cards. So if you look at Ezo right now, he is in fact a Wano type card. And all of your Wano type cards get plus 1k. So even though he has no counter on him, he gets plus 1k counter for the entirety of the game. So you can use him to trash from hand, which is phenomenal. But Ezo himself has an ability where when your opponent swings at you, you can pitch any card in your hand to subtract something by 2k power, which is huge, making you be able to stun something. Oh, and we got our first real hit. We got a Cavendish, which is great. Supernova Cavendish, the 5/6 on play. Restand 2 of your Dawn cards and set them as active. Phenomenal. That is a great hit. I'm going to try to separate some things here so that we have some space. And I'm not too cluttered, but who am I to say, right? Let's do that. Wonderful. We've got our first SR, super rare. I guess I will just put Ezo to the side because that is a me thing. Sorry. All right, let's keep it going. Oop, I see something in here. What's this? Oh boy, that's one thing I dislike, is being spoiled on my own packs. You know, today I had my daughter open a couple of packs for me. I mean, essentially, if I'm going to be honest, she opened almost a whole box. And I don't know what it is about the kid hits, but man, let your kid rip some boxes. Let me tell you right now. Sometimes you just got to let your, and we got a Viola. That's also great. Sometimes you just got to let the kids rip packs, right? You know, we're adults here. But man, it's just cardboard. You know, I know some of these things go for thousands of dollars and a lot of money, but you don't know what's in these packs, man. Anything could be in there. Let them open them up, and God forbid, you know, you hit something good. That's awesome. It's probably not too damaged. It's probably not. You know what I mean? My daughter, I swear, I've had her hit an SP Rebecca, and she just tosses it as she does. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. And I pick it up off the carpet, you know. But you know, she's a child. What are we gonna do? And she's having fun, and she's enjoying what I'm doing, and I'm having a good time because she's having a good time with my nerd hobbies, right? So that's all we can ask for, you guys. Let kids open packs. That's all I can say. And I guess another example would be at one of my locals, we were doing a pre-release for set 6. And at my locals, we have roughly around 30 people every now and again on time, usually for the bigger tournaments. But we have around 30 people for those ones for the pre-releases and the store tournaments and stuff like that, the store championships and things like that. And some people will bring their kids that are a little bit older and know how to play or can learn how to play. And man, when a gaggle of 10-year-olds hits a $1,500 card out of their pack, let me tell you, you hear some choice words. But nah, good for that kid, right? Right? You can't. No one can be upset about that. You know, if my buddy sitting right across from me hit it, I'd be like, wow, good for you, dude. Right? It would sting. It would sting a little bit. I can't be upset at the kid, man. He deserves it, right? Maybe he'll go to college now. Who knows, right? Probably not, but that'd be dope. That'd be dope. Ooh, and a Kid and Killer is phenomenal. This is actually, I would say, next to Flampe, one of the best rares in this set because it amplifies, boosts Red Purple Law up to tier 1, tier 0 status simply because it has Rush, which is a given. But when attacking, if your opponent has 2 or less life cards, which is, you know, more than often times going to happen because this Kid and Killer is going to come up kind of late game, you put them out. You play like a Reiju for 4 Dawn, then you neg your Dawn using your leader ability, put this thing out, he comes out and he's swinging 7 for 3, for practically free. Insanity. And especially if you've already had a Eustace Kid established or anything like that, you're getting the Dawn back. So it's a great card to have. It's at that point, for the utility of just being a red rusher that can be a 7. You know, I've had some buddies tech it in red-green Luffy because red-green Luffy can once per turn restand a Supernova for 4 Dawn. So essentially you can go Kid and Killer, swing, use 5-drop kit or 5-drop law from the starter deck, restand King Killer, swing again, go 9, use leader ability for 4, restand Killing Killer, swing 12. Insane. Insane numbers, right? But that's like we were saying. Now, if you follow me on TikTok at TikTok/Dork Dynasty, you'd hear my review on this set. Oh, and we got a Brook where I go over the cards that I think are most impactful in this set. And Brook is actually one of them. I did not bring it up in that video because black was one of my favorite colors for a while, but it kind of falls off a little bit in these next coming sets. After the ban of Sakazuki, it kind of heavily is going to start relying on the Moria package and the black-yellow Luffy deck to kind of start carrying it. Whereas for yellow, it's still just a Nell and Katakuri. We're just going to... I'm going to play cards, and you're going to hit me in life. And that's it. That's going to be the game. Great. Phenomenal. So fun. Yeah, I mean, yellow's not terrible. I don't mean to sound like that. It's just the fact that you get so much value from just essentially not playing the game. Where I went to a regional, and I actually won this match. I was playing yellow-green Yamato, and I went up against a Katakuri. And in that matchup, it's terrifying because I do double attack, and most of your life is probably triggers. So the worst feeling ever is because they want you to take a life more often than not so that their triggers are active. And with Yamato, you don't really want to pitch too many cards because a lot of your cards are going to be coming up late game, right? Or you're going to need them. So if he's hitting you for 7 because he's Katakuri for 1 Dawn, you're probably not going to pitch 2 cards to block it, even though situationally it might be better. Because if I'm going to then hit him on the following swing, and he's going to take 2 life, this literally happened to me in a match. Those 2 life are both Okiku. That's rough. That's very rough. He just got 2 6 cost. There are 2 6K bodies out for free. And if you kill them, he gains a life. He gets to go back up. Now, because I was playing Yamato, I was playing the Fortress package. So essentially, I didn't care about his bodies. I just kept going through him and taking all the life, and then drop 8 cost kid. You know, he couldn't really do anything. But still, you know, it's the fact that you have so many triggers, so many possibilities. You don't even have to play. I mean, you still do, right? You still play the cards on your curve to your best ability, but you don't even need to have the best skill because you can luck out and hit something from life that just drastically changes the game. Hit an Onami from life and KO this. Hit a blocker from life, do that. Hit a beige from life. Now you're not swinging. It's just so much value simply because you're yellow. Because ooh, our first big hit. There we go, boys. We'll take that. Now, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't really give a shit about the purple card. But we love our waifus over here, my guy. We love our waifus. All right, let's put that in a sleeve. We got a Khalifa. That is phenomenal. That is probably going to go in the personal collection or get traded away. I got a couple of buddies at the locals that love purple, so that might help me facilitate some alt-art green cards for my Odin deck. Now let's keep it going. All right, and let's also check. That is a rare, so that means we still have some possibilities here, you guys. All right, let's keep it going. Now I know I'm taking a while because I'm separating my cards by color, but I think that's the best way to do it when you have the time. You know, if you're at a shop or something, you're just antsy, rip those cards, man. No, I don't care, right? No. Ooh, my God. Oh, 2 in a row. Wow, 2 packs in a row, right, you guys? That was great. Now, oh my God. Now I want to put that in a double sleeve. All right, now this is Mr. 2 Bond Clay. Now, if you don't know who Mr. 2 is from the anime, first of all, you are fucking up, dude. This is GOAT status right here. He is the savior of Luffy. He is a hero, and he is Okama King. I guess I'll say no, but in all seriousness, no, he is a huge card. Back to the same defect I was saying about Kid and Killer. He's a 4-drop and purple, so he also will be going in the red-purple law deck. And what he does is on play, he lets you ramp. So he already is doing what Red Purple Law wants to do. But when attacking, you get to choose a character on the field, and his attack gets to match it. So this 4-drop that you're essentially playing for free, like you would the Kid and Killer, when it swings, can like clear a Kaido. Now that's a little uncalled for, but definitely deserved for the Mr. 2 Ben Them Bonclay. 100% earned. He earned his spot as the secret rare of this set. No doubt about that. Now, if you guys wanted me to talk about my One Piece reviews or my One Piece theories, now I actually do have quite a bit going on because I do read the manga, and I have since 2013, right around the time Naruto manga ended, is when I started One Piece up. And I do plan on doing some Geek Leaks, some talks on One Piece and Jujutsu Kaisen and all sorts of other manga and anime. So let me know what you guys would like to hear about, because I'm excited to talk about it. You know, I've been into the fandom for a long time. You know, it's not even just anime and manga, but I'm a huge dork, as the name would entail. I've been going to my local comic book store for 15 plus years, picking up my weekly floppies every week. You know, it's been a habit for so long. And, you know, I've got a lot of well-versed knowledge on the DC, Marvel, Image, Dynamic. Oh my golly. Wow, look at these cards, dude. I thought I hit a double SR in that pack. I'm sorry. But no, yeah, Boom Studios, all that, right? All these Power Rangers, this and that, Invincible, anything you guys want to hear about at any point in time, feel free, because I will be talking about them regardless. I would just like to know if there was more of a topic somebody specifically wanted, you know, and I had the information. I have no problem going over it or deep diving as far as I can, right? I'm sure everybody likes a deep dive every now and again, right? Now, we're hitting some pretty good cards. Now, let's look. Now, we did get a secret. With these boxes, I've seen you can, in fact... Oh, now this is the leader I was talking about. The Kazuki Odin. The new green-red Kazuki Odin. All of your Land of Wano type cards without a counter have a plus 1k counter according to the rules. That's huge. That's huge. Everything. So all the set 1 cards have plus 1k now. But only for this deck, right? It's not all across the board. And then Dawn ×1, when attacking, if you have a Land of Wano card with cost 5 or more, he's a 6k leader. So for 1 Dawn, you're essentially a 7k. Now you can improvise off that however you'd want, right? Now I already have tested that deck quite a bit. If you don't know, there is a simulator you can use to test and play matches online with your friends, with randoms. There's even a ranked. Yeah, I would look into that. I actually do plan on making a video detailing how to download and play Simulator on your iPhone iOS device, because right now it's not available, but I do it. I play it on my iOS, and I know a lot of other people are not capable of doing that. But, you know, I have the sauce. And we had 2 Kid and Killers in this box. That is phenomenal. That is phenomenal, you guys. All right, now I think we only have a few packs left. I'm actually a little sad right now because I haven't seen anything too heaty, right? You know, we got the Bonclay and we got the Khalifa, which is cool. But I'm going to be honest with you. I let my daughter open a bunch of packs for me earlier. Open almost, like I said, essentially a whole booster box. And, man, were those hits fire. Those were just... Let's see what we got here. Come on, baby. Let's get that manga chopper. Oh, all right, we're good. We're good. We're Gucci, guys. We're all we're friggin' killing it. All right. So that being said, this is a pretty good box, huh? So I don't know if you know how things work with the hit ratios, but screw that sleeve. Let's do one of these. Now, with the hit ratios, essentially, these boxes have 3 hits in them. So you can get a secret and 2 alt arts, or you can get a leader and 2 alt arts. But there is also the possibility, I mean, this is actually the more expensive one now. There is also the possibility of a 4-hit box, the rare exclusive 4-hit box. It does happen. It does happen, folks. I'm not making that up. I actually have a picture earlier today from my 4-hit box. So my daughter did it, like I said. Now I'm getting antsy. I know I'm speeding up a little bit. I'm sorry. Ooh, a Flampe. A Flampe is actually phenomenal as well. I'll put this to the side so I can explain it again. Now, Flampe is great for the black and yellow Luffy deck. What Flampe does is on play, and it's a 2K counter. On play, it lets you take the top or bottom of your life cards, and then you also draw a card. So for 1 Dawn, Black Yellow Luffy took a card and drew a card, got 2 cards in hand, is getting farther, deeper in deck, finding cards, and getting closer and closer to using their leader ability, making it harder and harder for you to hit them cycling their Sabos, doing the Gecko fun. You know, that's great. So Flampe is a huge card for this set. I expect the alt to be a little pricey for a little bit. Oh my God, look at that card. Look at that card. I'm sorry, had to save myself right there. Wow. That foiling is phenomenal. Oh my gosh. That is some good foiling. That is a Miss Wednesday SR right there, you guys. That is the blocker on your opponent's turn. Once per turn, Dawn -1. If your leader includes the Baroque Works, add 1 Dawn instead of is active. That's great. The only problem with that is because it is leader locked into the Baroque Works typing, you can only play it in essentially crocodile decks. Now, I'm sure there may be another Baroque Works leader coming along one day, maybe another Miss Wednesday, or who knows, like a Nico Robin from back then, right? A Miss Sunday, Miss All Sunday. But I don't know how long Baroque Works will last. What I do see coming over Baroque Works, though, instead would be which is still a possibility, a cross-guild leader. And if a new Crocodile leader comes out and he's cross-guild and Baroque Works, now that would be great, right? That would be a totally different thing. But I don't see that happening. And if they did do one, I think they should do Mihawk, because who wouldn't want a Mihawk leader? Are you kidding? Dracule Mihawk, the world's greatest swordsman, owner of Yuri, the world's strongest black blade. Come on, my guy, get up, get real with it. Get up out of here. All right, this is the last pack, you guys. Let's see what we got. Hamlet, Laboon, oh, the last pack is dead. All right, you guys, and that's totally fine, though, because like I said, my daughter opened up essentially a whole box with me earlier today. She loved ripping the pack. She was getting really good at it. And about halfway through the box, we ended up hitting this anyways. It was a manga chopper. It's actually not my first manga either, but it is a really great one, especially to hit it with my daughter. Yeah, no, I think this set has been all around a great time. I actually did have a lot more fun hitting it than I expected, and that might have a lot to do with the fact that I did hit a manga this set. But regardless, I do highly recommend each and every person get out there and try to pick up as much EB01 as they can, at least until they have enough, until you can, you know, fill out your play sets and get cards. Or if you want, maybe wait a little longer, and then the set will go down and you can pick up singles. Because if we're going to be honest, you just watched me hit a whole box, and we could go through our SRs right now, see what our value is, right? I think Viola is the most expensive SR right now as a base SR, as a base super rare. So yeah, I mean, I would think it goes Viola Cavendish, which isn't anything crazy, right? And the box is probably not retailing, but marketing for about 150 and increasing 200. Now, I'd say I lucked out because I hit a Bond Clay, which is around $40 to $50, and then the Alt-Art Bond Clay, which is about $100+ and then another waifu card, right? So with these 3 cards alone, recouped on my box. But that is the problem of being a dork like me, one of the dork dads from the Dork Dynasty. You know, I don't get rid of a lot of my cards, right? They just kind of, they sit in a binder, and I don't get rid of them, and then, you know, they drop in price, and I'm like, wow, maybe I should have did something with that. But you know what? It's okay, because they look really freaking cool in that binder. Am I right? They're on that shelf, or however you guys want to display them yourselves, right? But thank you for tuning in today, everybody. Again, this is Dork Dynasty. This was my box opening for expansion set EB01 Memorial Booster. Now, I will be tuning back in shortly with other videos. I do plan on dropping a review on X-Men 97. I've been watching that recently, and like I said, I am a really big comic book nerd, and that show has just been perfect at every single stop. It's firing on all cylinders. I don't think there's a single complaint I could really say, aside from the fact that, you know, maybe a little bit more rogue. Maybe a little bit more rogue. I'm just kidding. They have more than enough rogue in there. I think we actually have just enough rogue. But like I said again, thank you guys for tuning in. Take care. This is Dork Dynasty signing off. Catch you later next time with another Geek Leak.